Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es José Antonio Gutiérrez Morán. Sean bienvenidos a un nuevo Let's Play de Disco Elysium. Hoy es Viernes Santo. Las calles están bastante desoladas, vaya. Bueno, lo que pasa es que esta ciudad es particularmente católica, por decirlo de alguna manera. Afortunadamente mi proveedor de alcohol local estaba abierto, así que pude comprarme una 2X Lager. Han sido días un poco pesados para mí, así que una cerveza me cae bien. Bueno, vamos a ello, donde lo dejamos. Oh, sí, donde todo comenzó. King, ¿no me vas a decir nada acerca de los resultados de...
Yes. What do you want to know? Good.
Cuno no creo que tenga nada nuevo que decirnos, ¿o sí? ¿Qué ropa que traigo? ¿Traigo el sombrero de oficial? Sí. Ok, Cuno, ¿tienes algo nuevo por decirnos?
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you got, bitch. They're not pets. Don't you know what locusts are? When they come out of the fucking sky. Fuck. Stop!
Kunuis.
You stop. It's like they're
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the night city he mentioned.
Yeah, Locust City. City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his The girl forces herself to watch again. The corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Ciudad Furia parece un sitio guapísimo.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that sounds...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone?
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Oh my god, Kuno!
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno!
In it, you hear snow melt. So that's what this is about.
I don't believe you!
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is...
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die. It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno. The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps? Oh.
He recognizes the name.
¿Sabes lo que es?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here.
There's silence between the two children.
Qué curioso.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets problem is. Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw. Dirty Popo Man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in
Ah,
Revachol.
caray.
He doesn't give a shit about a single, like half. A baggie, but like,
That's half a gram.
yeah, half a G. Want it or not? Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is...
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, Kuno's listening. Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno, that's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here? Okay then.
Kuno doesn't...
¿A poco pensaba que me iba? Pero si ya tiene varias drogas este detective de todas formas. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es nuevo. Ay, en el anterior capítulo nos enteramos que murió el amigo de... Ya conseguí mi pistola. ¿Quién me acompaña? No sé en dónde conseguir munición. Pero lo que sí necesito es cosas que restauren mi salud. Tengo poco dinero, por cierto. Más que mi salud es mi moral. ¿Aquí qué vendían? Lo del...
To the left of... A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all
¿Me dejas ver los precios?
Batiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Salud, salud, magnesio, magnesio. Más 3 a la moral. ¿Y me dejas ver el precio bien? Me llevaré esto.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Batiste makes you feel better or something.
Y esto también.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Batiste makes you feel better or something.
Ok, es todo. Ella no tiene nada que decir, ¿verdad? Es una adolescente nada más que está...
Is this about the question?
Nada. Pues bueno, a ver. No creo que la amiga del puerto pueda decirnos algo relevante. Ella solamente sabe de los mercenarios así. El líder sindical es el que podría decirnos algo. ¿Qué misiones tengo pendientes? No, esto no. Misiones, misiones, misiones. Aquí está. Comparte 1 kilo. Accede al apartamento 12. Ah, sí. Espera. ¿Qué? ¿Qué leí ahí? Dice, comparte 1 kilo con Cuno, apartamentos. Pídele a Titus Hardy y a sus muchachos que se encarguen de la Pasma, la mujer catatónica del paseo marítimo en su barrio, por lo tanto es para mí su responsabilidad. Encuentra un arma funcional que dispare balas del calibre 4.6. Y comprar figuritas. Ok, hay cosas extrañas aquí. Primero vamos a hablar con los Hardys. Por cierto, ya tengo algo que me aumenta autoridad. Veamos qué puedo hacer ahora con ellos. ¿Y esta ventana?
Behind the dockwork, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Aquí tenemos la larga transición. Podría intentarlo, no está mal. Tengo 16. Subir un poquito más de autoridad. Es encontrar una bala en la casa de la... Primero vamos a decirle de la señora.
What's that, copper?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping trouble civil...
Yeah. We'll send some... God, poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this.
Hey, wasn't Everett's beat team looking for her the other day? They said something about her.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, pig?
Tenía mi pistola.
You're fucking with me.
Sure did, boss. Heard him loud and clear. The pig's lost his gun to the...
Well, at least I can see you got it back. If you have any questions...
¿Cómo se llama ella? Su nombre real.
Auntie LaPlante.
Tita le planté.
Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne, amigo. Marianne, amigo de plan. Qué buen chiste, vamos a hacerlo.
Fuck you, pig. What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie.
Don't disrespect Miss LeClaire, Copper. She's good people. We all get a little crazy.
Ok, le tenían simpatía, ¿por qué? ¿Qué le pasó, por cierto? ¿Quién era?
Was, like before, just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her
Ok.
calls.
Us kids? That must have been age. The children kept her together.
¿Cómo llegó a ese punto?
Yet wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, she... Shit. I don't actually know. Anyone
Madero.
know why she started acting like...
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Alguien quería arreglar el mundo antes de su fin. ¿Alguna vez has pensado en ello? No sé si un policía. Más bien, quien no querría uniformes, molones, carruajes motorizados, armamento. Ser un policía es una profesión respetable, señor. Vamos a decir... Un parcialmente responsable de la cultura poco saludable. Parcialmente responsable. Sí, eres un buen policía, pero es difícil ser un buen policía. Digamos esto.
Respectable professions don't shoot kids, cerdo. They don't...
Easy there, Al. Sit down. We got one of our own to take care of. Dunno. She lives by the water.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
No problem, old cop man. We take care.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
A ver si esto me ayuda.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty cute.
Indeed, mighty.
Well, there are so many bullets. God,
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just...
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Te voy a preguntar, ¿no? ¿Por qué estaba esto? Mostrar la bala en la cabeza de la víctima.
Wow! He's got it in a
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Creo que lo remito.
you know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid.
Around the bullet, man. That's a...
All the goofing around is to avoid life. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was...
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's...
No, he meant before he was hanged.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told...
Never been worried in my life.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Bueno, puedo subir mi autoridad después e intentarlo. Vamos, dame un buen número. Tengo algo que me aumente mi autoridad. Vamos a ver si tengo alguna pequeña cosa que me aumente la autoridad. Un punto miserable. He fallado con 80 y tantos %, así que, ¿qué te puedo decir? A ver, autoridad. Esto de estar eligiendo equipo especial antes de enfrentarme a un reto es un poco incómodo. Hay muchas cosas que me quitan autoridad. Solamente hay una que me da autoridad, que es el sombrero hasta ahora, por lo que veo. De hecho, solo tiene +1 en autoridad. Empatía, sugestión, empatía, lógica, instinto, umbral, teatralidad, retórica, mundo interior, abstracción, forma física, conectividad y umbral del dolor. Ay. ¿Tú tienes algo que decirme, mujer? A ver si puedo aumentarlo con ella.
Nothing to say to you.
No tiene nada que decir. Estos agentes son un desperdicio. A ver si este me puede decir algo. Y ahorita que hablé con Cuno.
Hello, officer. I think I almost... So it was just a...
Thank you for telling us, sweetie.
No tuve experiencia, vaya.
This is good news, right? It means we can try it.
She acts chipper, but something is secretly gnawing at her confidence.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the...
Darling, I told you to take it easy.
You're right.
More cardio. Let's do this.
Caray, la verdad es que no puedo reprimir el sentido de que esto me está quitando mucho tiempo. No merece la pena arriesgar la salud. Debería dar el tema por zanjado y volver a casa. Le ofreceré mi ayuda, pero tengo cosas que hacer. ¿Qué puñetas? ¿Quiere que reabastezca las trampas por usted? Aceptar con entusiasmo, sí. Hemos llegado demasiado lejos para dejarlo. Sí, ahí voy.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine, it's better than...
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise...
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is...
Here's a fresh batch of loafers. I should slide right down the...
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous.
Vamos por ese Fásmido, eso sí me interesa. En realidad lo que necesito es un poco más de dinero. Creo que voy a tener que regresar. Curiosamente... Espera, ¿tengo algo nuevo? No. ¿Qué pasó aquí? ¿Qué pasó aquí? Sí tengo algo... Ah. Ay, lo puedo vender. Qué chistoso. Pero no. Voy a tener que regresar a mi bolsita de las latas. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Ahí está. Ni modo que venda mi pistola. ¿Dónde? No tengo balas de todas formas. ¿Y la bolsa? Ahí está. Una bolsa para recoger. Ay, tengo que subir un poco de autoridad. A ver. Vamos con Ebrar. Creo que ya puedo hacer el viaje rápido con King. Creo. A ver. ¿Dónde está esto? ¿Puedo hacer viaje aquí? No. Entonces... no sé cómo funciona lo del viaje rápido. ¿Me tengo que poner junto al coche? Bueno, vamos, no está tan lejos. Esto es lento. Espera, ¿esto está cerrado?
The file cabinet stands steady. Remember, Leo, all items on the list have been crossed hundreds of, and the same material. You already went through all of the...
No hay nada. ¿Quién está aquí? No me dice nada del caso. Supongo que todavía están en la morgue examinando el cuerpo. Algo me lastimó la moral, pero fue un punto nada más. Qué bueno que compré el medicamento. Lo que necesito es un poco más de dinero. Me estoy quedando sin fondos. Ábrete, sésamo.
You're back before the cargo container.
Necesito más retórica. A ver qué puedo sacar con Ebrard ahora que King me acompaña. No creo que este hombre me diga nada nuevo, ¿o sí? Él está como muy en su rollo.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old... Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Es todo. No tiene nada nuevo que decirme. Ah, ya hay algo. No sé qué fue eso, pero bueno. Basura, creo. Para reciclar.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again... I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with?
Voy a enseñársela a ver qué pasa.
My. She's quite the... Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up? I told you she was a piece of work, Harry, but I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right and armed again.
A ver.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
Hablemosle acerca de la bala.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me...
It's impossible to say if he's...
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, It's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policeman. But of course, it's the least I...
You can now go and tell Titus about it.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Es todo, gracias. Bueno, que los Hardys van a colaborar, pero... Otra vez me intentó sobornar. Lo malo es que me intenta sobornar con 5 reales. O sea, además es un soborno miserable. ¿Qué serán? Como el equivalente a $5. Digo, fueran 5,000, pues va. ¿Pero $5? Es extraño. ¿Qué pasa, King? ¿Te me quedaste atorado? Bien, bien. Hay que ir a la jaula de los fásmidos y volver a poner la trampa. Volver a poner la carnada. Hay que ir al apartamento 12 para... pues, no sé. Para ganarse la lealtad de Cuno. A estas alturas no estoy seguro para que me sirva, pero Ay, no, estoy aquí atrapado hasta que resolvamos el caso. A saber quién le disparó. Apartamentos. Por aquí creo que no, es por acá. Hay una entrada también. No hay mucho que ver por acá. Vaya, hay muchas botellas vacías. Espera, ¿qué pasó aquí?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full. A thick layer of graffito. That's Cuno on the left. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. You know this to be the star of... The church looks old and weather-worn. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice.
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever solution.
Ok, bueno. ¿Qué pasa? Parece que tengo equipo nuevo.
Yes.
No era contigo. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Sí, aquí falta algo, ¿no? ¿Y mi equipo? No puedo revisar mi equipo mientras hablo con él. Ya. Ahí está. ¿Tengo algo nuevo? Pareciera que tengo algo nuevo, pero no lo veo. Una falsa alarma. Apartamentos. El 12. Es arriba, a la izquierda. ¿Y esta niña podrá decirme algo nuevo? Vaya. A ver aquí. Dijo apartamento 12, eso significa que está en la planta baja, aquí.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door. Nothing happens. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
Ok, vamos a ponernos el cortapernos. ¿Dónde está el cortapernos? Aquí está.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Secured to the doorframe, snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. Don't let the quiet fool you.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this...
Y la pregunta es, ¿por qué no puedes detenerme? No era esto lo que quería. Usemos la linterna.
feels natural and satisfying. It's like it reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect. This is your gun. It's more of a symbol than...
Monedas, bien.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Good. The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something. You pocket the bottle as if it would... Don't wait. Celebrate. But blast it before you face the...
No, hombre. Parece que está dormido. Dile adiós a tus pantalones. ¿Está dormido? Sí. Pues dejémoslo en paz. Le hallamos esto a Cuno y luego regresamos. Me quito la linterna. Me quito la linterna. La pistola afuera no es necesaria. No tiene balas. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? ¿Pedir a quien que me regale unas? Que es todo un problema. Creo que cuando los policías disparan su arma tienen que dar explicación de por qué lo hicieron. Y aparte creo que tienen la munición contada. A ver, veamos estos pantalones, por cierto, que he confiscado. Un día y corriente de tipo corriente. Sí, porque los que traigo, ¿qué me dan? Electroquímica y reacción. Parece que hay un pequeño bob, no importa. Ah, es que es por King. Bien, Cuno, he sustraído la cantidad increíble de drogas que había ahí en tu habitación, posiblemente medicinales, medicamentadas.
Does Cuno care? Alright, so you got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Cuno knows what Cuno means.
Cuno means gram.
Tienes que cortarte con las drogas.
Alright. Cuno knew you tried that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Cuno!
Cuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Cuno. So
Major
Cuno won't take this shit lightly. The piece of...
It's hard to see how. Not given a boy. Hard to see, but easy. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly. None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young...
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Cuno? Alright. You fucked the Cuno. Everybody, Cuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig threw...
I told you he can't be trusted! I told you
Relax, see? We got plenty of kilo. This is about you and Cuno. You mismanaged...
There is genuine disappointment. In truth, Cuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
The fuck do you know about Cuno's life? Yeah!
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2
Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Cuno about that kiddie shit?
Cuno the Ruiter.
He's trying to
Fuck out of here. Cuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Cuno changed it.
Don't change your name into that, Cuno.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit. Yeah, that's right. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink. That's right, it's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig? What? Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad... You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window. Fuck you trying to do? Get the Kuno just...
Keep your ass together, Kuno!
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vet. Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just...
Stop saying all this sad shit!
There's a touch of greed.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You turn into... Kuno ain't turning into
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to...
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig? What? Fuck right. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew... Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking comic. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just...
Stop saying all this...
There's a touch...
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Fucking trying to talk about Kuno's dad, then can't handle it. That didn't change shit, pig. That only...
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
Kuno doesn't...
Ok, vamos a ir a hablar con su padre. Cuno decía que era alguien muy violento y peligroso, pero realmente parece que es un alcohólico irresponsable. O tal vez deprimido por la vida. ¿Quién sabe? Realmente en esta ciudad podría ser que le haya ido muy mal por diversas razones. Pero... ¿y la madre? Hola señor, soy... agente de policía. Vengo a hablar con usted acerca de su hijo. Digo, el sujeto estaba dormido. Oiga, ¿usted trae mis pantalones? No. Estos no son sus pantalones. Este no es el droide que usted está buscando. Estos no son los pantalones que usted dejó colgados aquí. Eso fue allanamiento de morada. No, su hijo nos dio la llave. Vamos a ver su padre que... Sí. ¿Sí?
Bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. As in the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath. It doesn't give a shit that you're a... It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit. But he's already on his... We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste. But he doesn't have... They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves.
Years. The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Está alta.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps... And then it dawns upon you. Pigs. He's trying to call you pigs.
¿Qué acabas de decir?
His hand falls back on the bed.
At least he got to say his piece. Well, judging...
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
No, it really doesn't. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but...
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping.
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a stripe. Next door is a gas company. A groan rises from the man's throat.
Está súper ebrio, pero bueno. Ya hemos zanjado esta parte, ¿no? La parte de Cuno. He subido un nivel, así que vamos a intentar el tiro de autoridad con Hardy y compañía. Pistola en mano, ahora sí. Me quito la bolsita, que me quita autoridad. Me pongo esto. Y quizás unas poderosísimas gafas de cerdo policial. A ver. Empatía no, lógica no. Lógica no, menos autoridad. Y visión espacial y teatralidad. Me gusta este. Vamos a intentarlo con este equipo. Y con la pistola en mano. Ah, el padre de Cuno, un alcohólico. Vaya que esta ciudad es difícil.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Ok, allá vamos. 58. No está mal. Vamos a intentarlo. Oh, lo logré.
This room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It would...
Oh. You got a problem with...
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Que va, yo también soy un gran fan de la cerveza y de perder el tiempo en vez de invertirlo a ayudar a la gente. Vamos a presionarlo.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for...
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere.
Ok, entiendo. Son la fuerza de seguridad local.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around.
So what? What do you want from me?
Don't let him drink that. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Han violado a alguien. Necesita consuelo. Tenemos que hablar con ella.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. If you don't. If you question.
What is her name?
Klaasje. I'm on due. She's
Ay, caray. Es la rubia de arriba. Con razón no podía interactuar con ella.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Klaasje?
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from me. Sure. Why not? You've probably seen
Pues voy a fallar esta, pero ni modo.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a...
Whatever you do not calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Creo que la conozco.
You don't know her.
Tiene razón, no la conozco.
Good boy.
Okay, this turned out better than expected.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Something is off here.
Was like that karaoke incident.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again.
It would help if we establish it.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months. You mean Revachol? Nah.
Don't you give her any more trouble. Shut up, Angie.
Titus gives them what's with all the silences. It's like these guys don't know. And what was up with the party? She and Titus did. It sounded fun.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, tons of it. All this. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you it.
He really went out of his way to see. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. God damn it. Get it over with already. Remember what I said. Freight train of.
Ok, basta de autoridad. Es hora de cambiar a nuestra gorra de empatía. Bien. Algo me quiere decir King. King, acá, ¿qué quieres?
Officer, what was that?
¿A qué ha venido el qué?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Sí, parcialmente.
Is there something I should know before?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Okay, that's manageable. Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you.
Sí, pero no la conocía, así que tampoco es para que me esté presionando por eso. Bien. Ahora, subir la empatía mientras estaba lidiando con Cuno. Así que primero, a ver, empatía, no tengo penalizadores. Vamos a ver si puedo poner algo que me dé más empatía. Que eran curiosamente las botas, creo que me dan empatía. Curiosa, no, percepción, una cosa rarísima. Más empatía, menos lógica. Bien. Teatralidad. Escalofríos. Me voy a quitar la de esto. Enciclopedia. No me gusta cómo se le ve. Y quítate la pistola, no es algo que sea necesario tener.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could. You swallow, like you swallowed the last time. The words still echo in the hallway. The door feels cold.
Who is it?
Tired.
This is the police.
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs.
Ok, es todo. Pues allá vamos. King, quítate de allí. Ok.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Smooth as ice. They're up following your lead. The lieutenant leans in closer.
Looks like it, yes.
¿Y allí qué hay?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I don't know, Lieutenant Freighter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is... I don't know. The further we get...
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A dull thump. Somewhere in...
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the Kaiser Inn are around this building. This door is part of it. It's not I hate it when that happens.
Odio cada vez que tiene razón. Lo vamos a intentar después. Vamos a empujarla.
It's barred from the inside. You hear sounds like it's heavy too. Very
Tengo baja forma física, pero lo puedo intentar después.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Vamos, tú puedes hacerlo.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. The lieutenant gives you.
Ok, tiempo de... Vamos a escucharla. Vaya, no me esperaba esto. Pensé que era la Silvia la que había sido afectada por la violación.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still below her silvery jumpsuit. And
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Este sitio tiene buenas vistas.
It's much nicer now.
where the dead body used to hang.
Thank you for that, officers.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of them.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
No, es que destrozó la habitación.
I know. That's probably also why the cleaning...
I am Pimball Kitsuragi.
This does not come as good news to him.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Es algo que nunca se llegó a olvidar.
Like riding a copacycle.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the...
Oh, I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you... No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
No. Requiere algo de remilgo.
You sound like a namby-pamby.
Vamos a enseñarle la flor.
She looks at the dried... Chipped white polish covers the nail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught?
¿Bossam?
Sambo style?
¿Qué hacía aquí? ¿Qué es Bossam?
A martial art, sir.
Samurai boxing, or Sambo. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies...
Why was there a flower on the roof?
Or an admirer?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
No, preguntas personales no. ¿Cómo te llamas para que conste?
Klaasje Amandu.
Klaasje Amandu. ¿De dónde eres?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
¿Qué es Orange? No, Orange no. ¿Edad?
I'm 28.
¿A qué te dedicas?
Something stupid. Oranese lit.
¿Cómo?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are...
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Okay.
It's not very cool, but what can you do? A bad memory, officer.
Mal recuerdo. Entiendo.
It's the past. People can't...
Thankfully, it's implied.
¿Dónde tu pasaporte, por favor?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast. Along with...
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
De acuerdo, no le voy a exigir.
Okie dokie. The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I have no idea, officer. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. I came in November.
¿Por qué aquí?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Ravachol?
En Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go. I'm really not. It is.
The lieutenant he finds the answer unsatisfying.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Hablar de nuevo de su habitación, ¿quedan cosas pendientes?
Yes. You're just one room away.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Gracias.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
¿Sufriste abusos sexuales?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped.
She sounds positively buoyant.
No, es tan temprano.
Totally unbothered.
No es tan temprano.
She looks around.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake? Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
No violada entonces?
By him, she...
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the...
By they.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warning them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Nadie. Más intensa que esta.
Oh, it is. Yes.
What did you do when you...
We drank, sir. A lot.
Wow.
For weeks, basically.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
¿Erais amantes?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such...
How did you two meet?
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you...
She appears aloof, but with longing.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the...
A bitter cringe.
You called us?
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled with nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz and...
So, she's Scott's mystery phone cutter.
Did I? Fuck.
Jigsaw falling into place. This still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was...
Thank you for making the call.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, you'd still be hanging there. They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. Over drinks. It's been a little, yeah.
Like you partied with the
No, not as...
I'm sorry to have to ask this.
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely.
Okay.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Men like that? I don't know.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since...
And his role in the...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines.
And they lynched him for...
She nods.
Ay, no, el caso me complica más.
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir.
They stripped his clothes.
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you...
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that.
Cowering? I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Hay que hablarle a Sylvie. No la violó entonces.
She breathes a silver...
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Lo vamos a intentar después. ¿Más forma física? No, por más que me ponga. A ver, ¿quién hablemos allá abajo tú y yo? Ah, ya lo entiendo. ¿Quién? ¿Listo? Dime.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys. Half their reasoning, nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corrupt. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie, and if not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway.
Ok. Aquí hay dos cosas. ¿La ventana rota? No. Bueno. Otra vez ir con los Hardy. Y ahora... tiempo de ponernos ropa de autoridad. Solamente hay una que me da autoridad, así que... no hay mucho que cambiar. Las botas nada más. Y la pistola. Ellos no sé qué pichan o cachan aquí. Sobre todo el tipo de la peluca.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Sí. Gracias por no decir nada útil. ¿Y tú?
Yes? What is it?
Preguntémosle esto.
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
¿Sabe mi nombre?
That was... Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my horrible, truly horrible. I beg of you.
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse, and I...
She actually did.
Ok. Bueno, un poco de XP por nada. Lo tomo. Tú no vas a decir nada. Otra vez con los Hardys. A ver, Hardys, hablemos.
The clowns are still hanging around.
¿Ya cortó su frase? Vamos al lío. Pues allá vamos.
Again? Seriously, man. Fine. Fire away. He did it before we killed him. He's not...
It would help if we established...
All right.
Here you go, boss.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck. I knew that fucking whore could...
De esa guarra, ok.
A whore, huh? A lot of that going around lately. From the mouths of...
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify...
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped...
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic...
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Como una cabra, ¿de qué hablas? La he visto muy lúcida. No, corta el rollo, me ha dicho la verdad.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you.
His hands become fit.
And you went and pushed her.
Titus Hardy, Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. Frankly, it's a bit... Someone has to rush in to break the...
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. Show it to him, T.
Ah, su confesión.
What's the harm, right?
Y no la sacaron con tortura.
You jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me these soldier of the...
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters. A mess. It might be nice to listen to, but...
¿De dónde la habéis sacado?
You don't need to.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to... We have machines. We're in logistics.
Understood? You've listened in on...
Since way before their chief started...
Things got nice and quiet after that. It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's...
Yeah, man. They're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it. Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Yeah? What about it? You do that, lawman.
Ok, me dio una cinta. Por suerte tengo ahora un equipo para reproducirla, así que no tengo que ir muy lejos. Vayamos acá. He subido varios niveles, así que lo voy a conservar. Objetos, interactuar.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus. Push, command set, and...
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked.
Podría haber sido manipulada, ¿no?
Porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
¿Qué era eso del final? ¿Silencio?
End of recording.
¿Qué te parece? ¿Quién es ese Corti?
Corti could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad commit, who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have
a symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
I think we've got a few more questions for Klaasje, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony.
Muy poco, porque... ¿Qué es esto? Flor silvestre. Ah, ¿puedes interactuar con ella?
6 crumbling petals.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Mabel's or Lucille's tears during the revolution.
En las chaquetas de los soldados.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves. A big political and military conflict. Ask her. Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. Inland, above the Martinez distributary. The wrinkled fingers of René. That old man in the uniform. Maybe you should show it to him when you get the chance.
Pero René está muerto. A menos que me hayan mentido y siga vivo. Que haya fingido su muerte. Ok. ¿Y qué le voy a preguntar? Digo, bueno, hay que hacerlo con... Ah, nada más me voy a quitar la pistola. Hay que hacerlo con tacto. Listo. Lo único que me da, creo que empatía, son unos lentes, ¿no? ¿Qué es lo que me da empatía? Listo. Mis lentes de empatía. Es un poco risible.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Voluntad. Tengo poca.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. I'm 89% sure.
¿Por qué 89% segura?
You know how it is.
Do you?
En realidad no.
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here.
El abuso es un asunto serio, por lo que es como si hubiera ocurrido algo y no quisiera reconocerlo.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer.
You get the feeling she might be.
Insistamos.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't know.
There are numerous cigarette...
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people.
The wording, the verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you served up.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
¿De veras?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous...
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped. Serious.
You hear cracking it.
Let me make this one...
You get the feeling she might...
Ok, insisten que no. Bien.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
She puts her coffee cup down.
Okay.
With a soft ring. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man. Or that...
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds...
It's intercepted radio chatter.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah.
A memory surfaces in her tired...
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like he was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in...
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together. Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Had I the physical robustness and social support?
She wouldn't. She doesn't.
Did he tell you he had actually...
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury.
There is a small measure of pride in her. That what kind of man was he? Before you go...
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example...
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name.
Sabemos que le llamaban Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a feel out of...
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page, the last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Inoranje, officer.
Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Casi.
Yes. We were compatriot.
Did that bring you to...
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranje.
Sex. No love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. There is nothing on Muindi. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too. He was 42.
42.
42? Are you sure?
He had many scars that made him appear older. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die. The young woman looks at you. She's clearly sensing something.
Blue. Light blue. They were like... Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice.
He had a combat wound?
Yes. Severe.
Oh, yes. His hair?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
No.
Vale.
She tries to light another cigarette. It's
Oh.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes. It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing. How? Imagine him lying in bed.
Is this Oranese lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of Oranese lit. A moment's respite. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that."
Okay.
So she goes. And so it goes. Star after star. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also... He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol. Change of topic, perhaps? A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol?
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
The lieutenant blinked. All right, let's see where this is going.
Cool.
¿Y no me dice nada? Wow. No sé si esta cuestión del amor, pero hablemos de él.
It very well could. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. That's not funny, officer.
Ok, le molesta.
It very... What do I mean? Of course.
Alright.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
No he subido tanto los puntos para intentarlo con voluntad. Hay que seguir interrogándola.
Yeah. It is.
The lieutenant
¿Por qué está
finds
rota?
the answer unsatisfying.
I have no idea, officer. All right. Why not?
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42. Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition. How old are you? That's where this is going. 45. You could ask either one of them.
Huh.
She's buying time to...
I don't know. 1, 2. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How old is a newborn cop who doesn't remember he's a cop?
¿35? No, 40 y algo.
You're not.
Sure he is. You know.
Yes, but for him that number is higher than 45.
Wait. This requires scientific...
Dale caña, no me asusta la verdad.
To the laboratorium.
King, ¿qué edad tengo?
Yes?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
¿Qué tengo para aumentar mi forma física? Hay un par de equipos. Esto. Forma física. Tengo varias cosas. Empatía, umbral de dolor, teatralidad, sugestión, empatía, reacción retórica, escalofríos. Escalofríos, forma física lo pierdo, lógica, sugestión, electroquímica, voluntad y empatía, menos, bueno, lo intentaré después. Mundo interior, percepción, compostura, teatralidad, jaque mate, teatralidad, forma, lógica, percepción, forma física, pero ya tengo eso, ¿no? Sí, pero de todas formas, esto es mejor. Intentémoslo con este super equipo y con esta cosa también por si acaso.
The same small, heavy door.
Vamos a intentarlo.
No lock in sight. Something cracks inside. It is an unbelief.
Nice.
Filling you with a belief.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least.
Yo sé lo que hago, King.
Bent metal. Broken. You are the destroyer.
Contemplado cosas y perder tu esperanza.
Kudos.
Ok, cambiemos de equipo. Lámpara. Pistola. Una camisa decente, por Dios. Instinto. No. Y creo que ya, ¿no? ¿Las gafas para qué son, por cierto? Empatía y menos lógica. Oh, una habitación secreta. Oh no, visión.
You clearly see footprints in the downy cup.
Jackpot. These, and like everything else here, are new.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size, shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. Of course. Damn.
No, these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage.
This is good.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider. It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victims.
Lo sabía. Ok, veamos. Un abrigo de piel. Más empatía y más coordinación ojo a mano. Perfecto, me hace ver más como un super detective. Spirit de Corps y visión espacial. Por ahora, esto. Luego la gabardina. ¿Qué es todo esto?
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain...
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. Reads the golden lettering. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the areas around the...
Se molesta King. King, lo siento, tengo que jugar.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius, the kind of a guy who uses the word sad, an avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Eso no mola.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people skip, but you seem to be having fun.
Your game is definitely improving. Natural, so suddenly, a special passage leading to maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. Tiny hammer shatters something in an ampoule. The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking. This can be navigated. The ball's lead. Hit the pads as fast as you can. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Pues vamos a intentarlo, no pierdo nada.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing.
Bueno, no estuvo mal. Un poco más de información. Hay 5 monedas, vale. Se compensa. Kim parece frustrado. Y abracadabra. Magia potagia. Kim, quítate de allí.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent, the Cobalt Blues old Cobalt. It leads to a side building. Adjacent to this,
there must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling.
The door does not budge.
Ok, hay una llave en algún lado, pero ya vimos que están conectadas. Perfecto.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that smells of nougat and sweat. The maintenance card under the control panel this elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs. There are large rectangular. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a cunning...
That it does. I say, let's brave it. At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only...
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Seems so. Although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
You clearly see foot...
Jackpot. These, and like everything else here, are new.
Large print, shoe size, of course. That everything around you is quiet. But...
A ver si nos dice algo ahora que hemos encontrado esa puerta.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Nada, pero ya es 42. Podemos intentarlo más adelante con más voluntad. Usando sobre todo la chaqueta de aquel... Dime. Espera. ¿Qué pasó aquí? ¿Qué pasó aquí? Pasé por aquí. Ahí está. Quita la lámpara. Es hora de poner nuestra ropa de... iba a decir nuestra ropa de cerdo para hacer labor policial. ¿Y cuál es esa? ¿Esta? ¿O esta? Hablar con Hardy otra vez.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Ay, hay que revisar el caso, supongo.
Man. That fucking... You're the worst cops in Revachol.
That fucker. You smell weakness. He's getting tired of the game he's been playing.
Poco le faltó para partirse el culo de risa a Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker.
Okay.
What did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Vamos a provocarlo. Si acaso parece ponerle a cachondo todo el rollo del artillero.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little
funny. No.
Seems like they wanted to give Klaasje a second chance.
Alright. All fucking righty then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of...
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
I asked for your opinion. Not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
But she didn't. She knows she...
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job.
Yeah, guy.
Why?
Uh...
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with...
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are...
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot.
You know what? I am. Next time you see her,
This is the petulant rage of...
That lion scam. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the...
What is this quiet funeral shit?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers?
100 beers? Now we're talking.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Retórica. Necesito ponerme algo más que me dé retórica. No es ni fuerte, ¿verdad? La retórica. Ay, vamos a intentarlo. A ver, retórica. Retórica. Vamos a ver todo mi equipo. Retórica. Va, ya está. Esto me está empezando. Así de, déjame cambiar inmediatamente, Kim, para hacer esto mejor. He estado elaborando una teoría acerca de esto y no la había querido platicar porque me parece un poco absurda, pero cada vez me parece más consistente. A ver. No es que la ropa implícitamente tenga capacidades o otorgue capacidades, sino que es la forma en que la gente se siente con dicha ropa o como lo hace sentir. Se siente más cómodo, se siente más seguro, se siente más tranquilo, protegido, vulnerable, expuesto, etcétera, etcétera. Entonces, por eso estos bonos, ¿no? Todas esas habilidades están en él, solamente necesita como este pequeño empujón para sacarlas. Pero sí, es un poco cómico tener que estar cambiando el equipo así de permíteme un poquito, déjame te entrevisto en unos segundos más. Bueno, retórica. Creo que no tengo nada, tal vez una empatía. Sugestión. No tengo nada que de retórica, ¿sí? Mundo interior. Esto me da retórica. Un punto. Conectividad, forma física, autoridad, forma física y abstracción. ¿Qué me da esta? Bueno, vamos a intentarlo con esta ropa tan extraña.
It's you again.
Cada vez cambia su frase. Voy a intentar convencerlo y si no, subiría el punto. Allí venga. Tal vez falle, pero lo voy a volver a intentar de inmediato. Oh, lo logré.
He's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy wouldn't just remember it's about more than Klaasje. It's outside in the midday sun. Ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches. Just remember it's about outside in the midday.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Y todo porque trabajas para las personas equivocadas.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company?
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. He's onto you. He's stealing yourself. Push on. Just ignore fear.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead.
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty! Say one more thing to the...
Dennis! Stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take... Angie, where's your goddamn...
I left it home.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk
Oh,
along the
va a la
coast.
costa. ¿Podremos hablar con ella?
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions. The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see. He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
Another nod.
Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
¿Las chicas?
Girls plural. There's another girl.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she...
He doesn't think she did. Or at least...
Klaasje came down.
Oh.
She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than...
Falta Silvia de interrogar.
Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before.
Capaz que ella lo mató.
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's...
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky.
That's okay with the fat man. Still wheezing there. He couldn't...
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole.
He means they'd been fucking...
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
¿De quién fue la idea de colgarlo? ¿De ella?
In a manner of
Remember the two girls?
Sí, está hablando de Silvia.
Talking about the other one.
That's right. It was her idea to hang him.
The big guy turns to Glenn. The blonde shuts his mouth.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. We're Hardy Boys. That's it. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klaasje you want to talk to. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind.
Oh, lo del pasaporte.
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly...
That's all he knows.
And why would you help someone like that?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere.
Okay.
So that's a clue. I'm thinking someone's passed.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klaasje. Me.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have... Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with...
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
Bueno, le agradeceré.
Me too. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you...
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rap.
She... Klaasje came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in.
Pero?
Now, that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be...
We'll take that into account.
Un punto de francotirador.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Encontré un error. La nota del taller, 97.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it. Someone hid the key in the bush and attacked. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open.
Huh?
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated.
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't...
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't...
I'm gonna enjoy...
With a loud thud, the old man, the key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into it.
Come on, man.
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
It's for the blue door in the kitchen. There was a note there that you missed. It said the workshop key is behind the window. It's this key.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room.
Ok, encontré la llave. A examinarla ahora. Hemos avanzado mucho inesperadamente. O sea, estuvimos trabados un buen rato y ahora avanzamos mucho. ¿Dónde está esa llave? No la veo aquí. Llave, llave, llave. No, parece que es un ítem con el que no se puede vender ni hacer mayores cosas. Bueno, vamos a ello.
You see a heavy steel. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort.
Tan tan. ¿Y esto de aquí? Bueno. Podemos entrar por aquí y darle una sorpresa.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged, feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white road.
You can't fire them up. They are broken.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pimball. If they weren't broken...
No, I love it. I love pinball.
He doesn't.
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messi.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
No.
No. Ahí vamos.
Kim, Pimball Kitsuragi.
Kimball.
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
So now he remembers. Fine.
Vale, soy Kim Pimball.
Pimball Kitsuragi, a.k.a. the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations. Wonderful. He only remembers. No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill, and a child... It is late. I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to... It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 End of story. That time is over now. I was already a 38-year...
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Cuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
Así que pues no querías hablar con Cuno.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Para mí eres el teniente Kitsuragi.
Not only to you, I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi to everyone.
Ok, salió de la nada, pero tuvo un resultado gracioso. Ay, esto está... espera.
You clearly see...
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are...
Large print, of course. Everything around you.
Hay que hablar con Sylvie. Ella es la que nos falta de informar. Si no tuve un bonificador ahorita con esta mujer, significa que nos falta... ¿Qué? ¿Ahora qué?
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with...
I understand. I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting...
This is good. Clear the... Is it? Shush. Let the miss speak. She's...
If you knew we would find out eventually.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. You're right. You answer to the coalition government, and like...
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the... A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje. The old...
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder...
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Esto va a ser largo. Bueno, vamos a ello.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal.
What exactly?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention with a bigger company. The kind you really...
I need the names of the companies involved, and...
The job was Lewes County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewes Scott conglomerate. That was...
But she...
Mi alarma, un minuto.
Destroyed them. She still feels it.
Estoy de regreso. Esperaba que fuera una sesión más corta, pero estoy avanzando mucho en poco tiempo.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI.
Lowe's Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration.
Oh, perdón, es que aquí ya no puedo concentrar todo lo que quisiera.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their job. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
One of them killed themselves because of me.
¿Se suicidó? Eso debe ser fácil de digerir.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it? By bargaining, then. I do that too. It's not all that effective.
Ok, esto va a largo.
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a...
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay.
Ok, que...
He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I
Espera.
heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look.
Pero habrá que revisar la balística.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking...
A great pain moves through...
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boot. I waited for the second shot to come.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right...
Oh. So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen?
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact...
It's okay. Wait.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines.
Good thinking. Clear your head.
Did you hear or see the shooter?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore.
Run, woman. Run past...
¿Y quién le puso la armadura?
Out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection. As far as you can. She pulls on the cigarette, looking up at the sky. Her hair ripples in the breeze as she stands there, silent.
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all
Ruby?
¿Quién es Ruby?
Ruby. You know.
¿La líder de ellos?
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the...
To mislead you.
To produce lividity.
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Oh, ahora...
We will need to take this question to the Hardy.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I can...
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. But there's one thing I know. is that you'll get nothing from there. Last week, Angus and Titus's brother...
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
What? Why would I put myself through this? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that.
All kinds of crazy things happen. He could have been a designer. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape.
True, sire. 'Tis true.
Ok, lo estamos esperando.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor. I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it?
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in it. Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
La teatralidad. Cierto, no sale mucho. Me mentiste acerca de la bala cuando dijiste que le dispararon. Testificaste estar confusa. Mejor no empezar con esto.
She pinches the filter of her cigarette hard, then looks at you.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or...
She's getting scared now. Of you. The downstairs people. All of it.
Like what?
She nods, silently. He's thinking, or maybe you should take her to the station. For safekeep. No, that won't be necessary. Multi-face. I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up. With force. If you want to continue pushing her.
Teatralidad o voluntad. Vamos a intentar...
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in.
Tenía razón.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his... She's silent. Holding, remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced. Easier that way. I don't know.
Ok. Revisemos la ventana. Y para eso necesito mi poderosa visión espacial. Otra vez el equipo. Ok, ahí vamos. Visión espacial. Oh, se me está haciendo tarde. Visión espacial. Y ya, no creo que otra cosa me dé más visión espacial. Las botas me dan puntos, pero... Ya, percepción. Espera, ¿esto qué? Retórica y menos empatía. Quítate la retórica. Y algo... La otra camisa que me da lógica. Este saco que le da. Empatía y coordinación ojo-mano. No necesito empatía y coordinación ojo-mano. Necesito visión espacial. Bien, allí voy.
This window is pristine on the inside. Unlike the one next, golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes. A man and a woman.
Ok, él estaba sobre ella. Ok.
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot spot ending him from the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A. There could have been. Then the rain and slap 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. None that you've found thus far. But that doesn't mean point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End.
Un rifle de francotirador, pero bueno, son mercenarios.
There may be smaller points in between, but those are 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest, even with the light on inside. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the...
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nest. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path.
¿Aplicamos el principio de parsimonia o la navaja de Ocan? Bien. Me falta hablar con Sylvie todavía. ¿Teatralidad?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Y voluntad. Es fácil aumentar la teatralidad. Vamos a intentarlo con teatralidad. Ya lo hice cuando canté, así que puedo hacerlo una vez más. Y tengo mucho equipo para teatralidad. Teatralidad. Primero... Qué chistoso se ve con todo eso. Forma física, electroquímica, reacción con postura, abstracción, visión espacial, speed de core, resistencia, empatía. Se enfrió un poco la pista, pero puedo intentarlo. Y enciclopedia. Hola, baby. Es too much. Bien, es una combinación súper extraña, pero podemos intentarlo. No. Ahí está. Y ahora el calzado. ¿Dónde está el calzado? Hay un calzado que me da empatía. Pues intentémoslo con este super equipo. ¿Supera mi voluntad?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Venga.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real...
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB.
She's not lying now. She really is very tired. Her metabolism is failing her.
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds.
A note, mid-year is mid.
Falsified document.
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use...
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they...
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. It's Katarzyna Klaasje.
It's a Grad name, Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin, not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music-infused alcoholism.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Klaasje is my father's name. That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Klaasje. She feels like nothing. She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
I did. What is this? I hope there was an older woman on the other end.
That is, anyone could know that, sire. By
what time did you make?
Thursday night. It was late.
It checks out.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
No, ¿por qué le voy a decir eso? No creo que ella la haya matado, ¿sí?
She slowly lights. You are. This is not the end of this.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Nah.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath.
Officer.
Basta. Ok, lo voy a dejar aquí. Hay mucho que hacer, demasiado que hacer, así que vamos a dejarlo aquí. Pero primero vamos a ponernos algo de ropa más decente, ¿no? Vamos a ponerlo en modo full polish. Primero me quitaré las gafas porque sí están... Ok, no es su mejor aspecto, pero... Primero, las botas. ¿Dónde están las botas? Segundo... Ay, Dios, se le ve toda la panza. Una buena camisa. ¿El que aumenta la lógica? Sí, el que aumenta la lógica. No, este. Luego, este me gustó mucho, el mundo interior y voluntad. Y por último, este me da empatía, pero este me da visión espacial. Visión espacial, sí, pero si voy a estar en el exterior me conviene más ese. Ok, pues es suficiente. Y... espera. La pistola pues es nada más para intimidar porque... porque no tiene balas, hasta donde yo recuerdo. Pues dejémoslo así. Se le ve bien. Bueno, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Hemos avanzado bastante y hay mucho que hacer, ciertamente. Yo creo que no voy a avanzar en este juego hasta que edite este último capítulo, porque es fácil que olvide algunas cosas. Entrevistar a los Hardys, hablarle a Sylvie, revisar las zonas de francotirador, etcétera, etcétera. Pues lo dejaremos allí. Mi nombre es José Antonio Gutiérrez, espero que hayan disfrutado este capítulo de Disco Elysium. Hasta pronto.